Hello, you beautiful person. I've been told by my sister that what I'm doing here is not actually a vlog, it is a chit chat. It's a sit down chit chat. So welcome to the sit down chit chat. This week I've been focused on a couple things. I am excited to share them with you. The first of which is getting my wife's office / our bedroom to the point at which she feels comfortable with it. We've been watching a masterclass by Corey Jeffries. I'm terrible with names. I got to get better with names. He has a masterclass. He's an interior designer, and we are understanding what it takes to design a space and how important it is that you feel comfortable in a space. And it's interesting, there was actually a Freakonomics episode on this recently. I'll link to the masterclass and to the Freakonomics episode. But effectively what it comes down to is that having a space with a lot of natural light, having a space that you feel comfortable in with some nice colors but not too many colors is really important for creativity and your general attitude. And I think it's important that my wife's office / our bedroom, she spends so much time in there, obviously, that we need to make that look nice. We are trying to figure out how to get the right artwork in the room first. We've got the furniture in there, we've got a nice rug, and picking artwork for a room is hard. You really have to think deeply about what you want to look at every day, and it can't be something that is so intense and kind of awe-inspiring that it's distracting while you're trying to work, but at the same time you don't want to get sick of looking at it, right? It can't be bland. And one of the key takeaways that we had from that interior design masterclass was that you should just look in your closet and figure out what colors you wear and then find artwork that's like that. And if you watch my last episode on ChatGPT, you can probably see where I'm going to go with this. I used DALL-E, which is one of those open AI platforms, in order to generate artwork based on a couple different artists' styles to arrive at something that my wife might want to have printed and put up in the bedroom. And so we kind of started with this, we were looking at different images on our Google Chromecast, and we came across a picture of a woman in a floral dress by Edward something or other. He's a French artist, but I'll show that picture up here. And so we discussed what subject would you want to have as your artwork, and pick or create us an image of couples drinking. And I'll show some images of what that turned up. So basically, we started out here with the prompt of a Japonism style of painting a couple getting drinks in a brewery with some jewel tone colors, and this is pretty cool. But I don't. This is a little intense, and so we tried to reel it back in, and we got a little bit more intentional and specific. Athletic bearded brown haired man and thin blonde woman in a red dress getting drinks. And these are some of my favorites. I don't know how, what this hairstyle is called. It's kind of like a shaggy bowl cut maybe, but I'm about it. I like it. I like it. I want it. I think this guy would be fun to hang out with. He looks like a good time. But this one's really super unfortunate. The fact that I don't know. It's just there's a lot of definition around the nose, I think, is why it seems unfortunate. And I don't know how someone's going to go about drinking this blue beverage, but it's definitely something. So we tried a couple more here. Lots of natural light is the prompt that we added. Getting a little bit better. This guy's beard is fantastic. Okay, so then we started to get into people chatting, and this is pretty cool. I think there's some really fun fun things that this came up with. Skipping ahead a little bit, we leaned into the jewel tones, and again, there's some really cool ones in here. I like this. I think it's just, there's a lot going on. It's you got some drinks, you got some people. It's again it's interesting to look at, but not super intense. And we got a little bit more muted with the jewel tones, dark jewel tones, and again, really cool stuff. This one's kind of terrifying. This one's really terrifying. Probably not for the bedroom, but this one's pretty sweet. I like a lot of the colors there, and then we kind of played around with the subject a little bit. We're now at a lake. And then this one is, touching on that Wisconsin, UW Wisconsin vibe of the terrace, the Union Terrace out by the lake. But, a lot of really promising generations here, and I was pretty happy with how this turned out. So this was the process. After playing around with the prompts, we got to something that I think she's comfortable with printing out and putting up. That was a cool process. I think we're going to have something a little bit longer for the bed frame above the bed, and so I'll share some pictures of that whenever it actually comes to fruition. But as my daughter likes to say, as she's pushing me out of a room, whenever she's totally done dealing with me, bye-bye.